Get started. Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending the Durham School Services Virtual Job Fair event. I'd like to introduce you to Mallory. Mallory's going to tell you a little bit about their company and the job openings and how to apply for those openings. So I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Ariel. I'm going to just get us up to the PowerPoint here, guys. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Okay, thank you for joining us here today. So I'm from Durham School Services. My name is Mallory Messino. I am the recruiter here for Durham. Our locations are in Carpentersville and Algonquin. So those are the two locations I am currently hiring for. I am looking to fill two key positions here. I am looking to fill the bus driver position and my bus assistant position. I'll go a little bit more into detail a little bit later on here in regards to what those positions are and kind of what some requirements are of the job. But I'm going to give you a quick overview here of Durham right now, okay? So a little bit more about Durham School Services, the Durham difference. We provide safe and reliable transportation to students across the United States, transporting more than 1 million students daily. With our expertise and nationwide resources, you will no longer have to worry about new bus capital routing issues, bus breakdowns, and recruitment and training of drivers. So what we are, we're a third-party company that actually supports transportation for school districts. So our particular school district is District 300. Out in Algonquin is where corporate is. And I will share a quick video here for you, okay? Get that up. Okay.
Do this to ensure that our company's first priority is children's schools.
So as you can see kind of from the video, I'm just gonna exit out of that. Hold on 1 second, sorry. As you can see from the video, I don't know if you caught it, we are a subsidiary. We do have a parent company that's National Express LLC. They are a worldwide company that we do service transit for outside of the US as well. A little bit of quick facts kind of about Durham School Services itself. Our company did begin around 1917, actually, back in the day. We began as a special needs, special transport to school children. We do employ over 16,000 employees across the United States. Again, we transfer 1 million students daily. We have over 140 customer service centers. Again, my customer service center is technically Carpentersville, and I do have 2 bases in Carpentersville, 1 in Algonquin. So that's where I am looking to hire for. There are 340 school districts nationwide that we do serve. We are in 32 states, and our vehicles in fleet is 14,400 and counting at this point. Just some fun facts for you about us. So what we're looking to hire. So again, I'm looking to hire school bus drivers and school bus assistants. A little bit more about the positions. So what we have to offer, they're both part-time jobs, just so you are aware. It's a Monday through Friday job. It is split shift. So your morning route would be sometime between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Afternoon route sometime between 1 and 5. We guarantee at least 20 hours a week, so at least 4 hours a day. With that said, you'll more than likely see more than that from route time alone. You do have to be available for both the morning and afternoon for us. Some highlights, bus drivers make $20 an hour as their starting wage. My bus assistants make between $25 an hour as their starting wage. We do offer benefits, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, and life insurance. You do receive annual increases in your wages. We do have a 401k company match as well. You will receive 6 paid holidays and 3 floating holidays. We do have some driving requirements. So for bus drivers, you do have to be at least 21 years of age. Bus assistants, you do have to be at least 18. Both must have a clear criminal background. For the drivers, they have to have a clean driving record, must have had your driver's license for a minimum of at least 3 years. For both positions, you must be able to pass a pre-employment drug screen and physical. With that being said, we are Department of Transportation regulated, so we do have random drug tests and that type of thing for our bus drivers, just so you are aware, because we do have to follow federal guidelines for that. You must also be able to pass a physical performance test during the interview process. What that entails is some basic activities to ensure that you're physically fit to be able to exit the bus in an emergency type situation. So being able to go up and down the bus stairs, being able to exit out of the back of the bus, different small tasks like that. Like I said, it's a part-time job, weekdays, so no mandatory nights or weekends. We do offer free CDL training, so we do require a Class B CDL for our drivers, and we do offer training for that. So if you don't already have your CDL, don't worry. All right. So we are slated to start school starting August 13th. As of right now, that is the date we are looking to go back. So I need to have my drivers in place and my bus assistants in place prior to that. Like I said, we do require a Class B CDL for my bus drivers with a passenger, school bus, and air brake endorsement. Training for my drivers does take about 4 to 6 weeks to complete. First week is what that looks like is CDL prep. Is you'll go through a CDL prep class to get your permit. You'll go in a classroom setting with a trainer, and they'll break down the 4 endorsements that you need in order to obtain your Class B CDL permit. That week, you'll also go to the DMV and actually take your 4 tests and get your permit. From there, once you pass your permit, you will start our classroom training, which includes our orientation, special education training, and all of that. During this time, we'll also send you for your physical and your drug screen, and you'll also be sent to an 8-hour state required class on school bus. It is required of all school bus drivers in the state. Then depending how training's going, 4th, 5th, and 6th weeks, you might finish before 6, might finish at 4 weeks, just kind of depends how your individual training's going. Summertime, we do tend to get through training a lot faster because we can do some longer days and that type of thing. And we don't have to break it up with the school day to actually go drive. So what you'll do in these last couple weeks, this will be your hands-on behind the wheel training where you'll work with a trainer, and they're going to teach you everything you need to know about driving a bus, from parking, using the radio, and they're going to get you fully ready to road test. They will do a long evaluation on you, and when they feel you are ready to road test, we are actually a third-party tester. So we will test you at our facility on our buses, and that is how you will obtain your Class B CDL. Once you do obtain that CDL, you will officially become a driver with us at Durham. So kind of the next steps is where do you start? So if you're interested in either position, the bus driver or the bus assistant. Now the bus assistant training is similar to the bus driver, except you don't have the behind the wheel, you don't have the CDL prep. So it's really just about that week and a half to 2 weeks of classroom time. You still do your drug tests and physicals, and then we're able to have you start from there. So like I said, first step in the process is to actually apply. So this is the website you would use to apply. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of demo that for you. So we're going to go to the website. This is what it's going to look like. Like I said, our parent company is National Express. So that is the website it takes you to apply. If you want to see what other positions we have, you can kind of look at the career areas. There's maintenance positions, operations, corporate positions. Our corporate is located in Lisle, manager and training positions. And then again, we're focusing on the driver positions for me. So right here, you can enter the city you are looking for. Like I said, I'm hiring for Carpentersville. Even though you may work in the Algonquin base, you still apply under Carpentersville. You're going to hit find jobs there. You'll see I have 3 jobs currently listed. We are hiring for a dispatcher at the moment, driver in training, and bus assistant. So at this point, you'll select whichever position you are interested in applying for. Click on that. It'll give you more details on the job, kind of what your responsibilities are, the exact qualifications, and all of that. So that'll be there for you as well. You'll hit the apply now button to actually apply. I do suggest doing this from a laptop or computer. It's much more user-friendly than a cell phone. Sometimes the cell phone has glitches, so you do not have as easy of a time applying with a cell phone, just so you're aware. So you will actually create a user account. So you're going to go to the new user selection. And here is where you will enter your email address, create a password, and re-enter your email. Make sure the password is something easy that you can remember in case you do have to go back and fix something in your application. A little bit of highlights for both positions. When you are filling out the work history portion, please make sure that you have at least 3 complete years of work history. So you would be filling out June 2017 to now with no gaps. Even if at any point you were unemployed during this time, a stay-at-home parent, retired, anything as such, you would just fill that in and just put NA with anything that does not apply. If you are a current CDL holder, we do need you to include the last 10 years of your work history. So that's kind of the brief overview of what I have right now. Like I said, I'm hiring for bus drivers, bus assistants in the Algonquin and Carpentersville area. We service D300 schools. So you will leave out of the bases either in Carpentersville or Algonquin. And then from there, you'll take on your routes. So routes could be in any of the following towns, including Algonquin, Lake in the Hills, Sleepy Hollow, Gilbert's, Hampshire, Carpentersville, East Dundee, and West Dundee. Those are the towns we currently service. You are able to pick up additional hours if you're looking for more hours through field trips and charters. I'm not sure what field trips will look like this year with the current stance on COVID. And if sports do resume, we also do provide the shuttling for sports events as well. So yeah, the next step would be to apply online at that website. My name is Mallory again. I'm the field recruiter. This is all I do is hire bus drivers and bus assistants all year long. So if you have additional questions or would like to schedule an interview, please call me at the number on the screen, or you can email me. I'm available by both. And I think that's kind of all I have. Ariel, I don't know if you want to open it up to questions at this time.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and open it up to questions. So if you do have any questions at this time, just go ahead and type them into the chat, and we will get those addressed for you. And there's one question here. Mallory, could you describe the work attire that is expected of the bus drivers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're casual, just so long as it is school appropriate. You know, no swearing on your shirts, that type of thing. You do have to wear closed-toed shoes, so that is a requirement. And they do have to have a back on them because you will be out in a bus lot. So we want to make sure that your footwear is safe, but it can be, you know, any kind of shoe that has closed-toed and a back on it, preferably an athletic shoe, but certainly does not have to be. Jeans are totally okay. Our biggest thing is dress for the weather outside, so that way you're comfortable on your bus, especially in the winter. We do have heaters on the bus. However, you are opening your door to let students on and off your bus. So we always recommend bringing layers. If you do get too warm, you can take them off, but you can't put them on if you don't have them with you. We do provide for you a safety vest that is a required part of your uniform, if you will. You don't really have a uniform, but the safety vest is required that you wear that anytime you are out on the lot, but we do provide that for you. In the wintertime when it's icy, we do require ice cleats on certain days, but again, we provide the ice cleats for you as well.
Okay, and then do you have any jobs near Toronto, Illinois?
I don't know off the top of my head, but if you do use that website, the NELLC website, you are able to search other towns. So you can certainly check out and see if they are hiring in that area.
All right, and then another question is, are you paid for the time that you're being trained?
Great question. So parts of it are paid for, parts are not. The only chunk that is actually paid for out of that, 4 to 6 week process is that classroom portion, where it's like your orientation and that type of thing in weeks 2 and 3. You are paid at $13.25 an hour for 20 hours. Outside of that, the rest is unpaid.
All right, well, that's all the questions we had in the chat so far. So if you have any last minute questions, feel free to type them in the chat. If there are no more questions, I want to thank everyone again for attending this virtual job fair, and I want to thank Mallory for this presentation. You can find their employer booth on Illinois WorkNet's virtual job fair page, and a recording of this webinar will be posted there later today. So thank you again for coming, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.